Hey everyone, so my name is Professor Lindsay Stratton. I am your professor for English 101. I know that we're all super excited, and if you read my email, you'll see that I'm a little too excited. I digress. So what I want to do with this welcome video is I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, and then I'm going to go over the syllabus, the weekly breakdown, and our Canvas page so that you guys have, you know, at least somewhat of an idea of what's happening and where to go for everything, okay? So I guess I'll start with myself. So I graduated from the College of St. Rose in 2010, which feels like forever ago. I can't believe that it was 10 years ago. I got my bachelor's degree there in secondary English education. So basically I could teach high school or college. What else? Then I moved to Philadelphia. So that's where I live right now is Philadelphia. I moved from North Jersey. So I don't know. I guess we're like kindred spirits a little bit. Maybe you'll understand my accent. That'd be nice. Let's see. I went back to school in 2014 for my master's degree in English Lit. Graduated from there from Southern New Hampshire University in 2017. I have 6 pets. I have 2 dogs, 4 cats, and some fish. I hate the fish. They were not my choice. Everything else was, but not the fish. I don't like fish. They don't do anything. I can't play with them. They just sit there and they're... Anyway, yes, I'm a little quirky, but you know what? This is online learning, so like I might as well have a little fun, right? Just a little bit. Try to make it a little more interesting for everybody involved. Okay, so I got really nothing else. You know, of course, there's like boring things that I could tell you, like part of Sigma Tau Delta and National Honor or National Society of Leadership and Success. It's cool, it is, but I know that's not what you guys really want to know. I have a 5-year-old son. His name is Christian. I'm currently 5.5 months pregnant with our second child. It's a girl. We're gonna come back to that, which is why it's important for you to know that. And my husband is a Philadelphia firefighter, so that's kind of cool. I mean, if you're into that. All right, so what we're going to do first is I'm going to show you our Canvas page, and then we're going to kind of navigate from there to the syllabus and the breakdown because they're just naturally already there. Okay, so bear with me. I'm going to share my screen as soon as I can figure out what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, and the way that you guys see the screen is how you see it on your end. I am in student view so that we all are seeing the same screen. Okay, when you go to our Canvas page, right, so here is our class, English 101, section 309. The first page that is welcoming you is our syllabus. This is our weekly breakdown. I use this, a lot of teachers do not do 2 separate syllabi. Okay, so we have our syllabus per the college, which I'll show you. And then we have this one that I create. I do not have to, but I think that it's just easier to follow with due dates and what we're doing for that week or that class, okay? So the first thing you'll see is if you click on this, you'll get a short list of due dates. It's not as in detail or as in depth as the rest of your syllabus, okay? So you can open that, you can save it. I'm gonna show it to you real fast. We're gonna try to move in order. Okay, so look, super quick, super simple. If you wanna like pin that on your wall or something or what have you, in front of my computer, obviously you guys can't see it. I have a very large poster board with all of my due dates of everything. It's the only way I can stay organized. I teach 5 classes. I digress, okay? So this first week, this is the introduction to the syllabus and the course. What is composition? We'll get to that. Your assignment is to tell me about yourself, your likes, your dislikes, and then for next week, you're going to read this story, Maya Angelou's New Directions. Okay, so now you're thinking, well, where the hell do I find these things? Oh, that's also a fun fact, sorry. I do curse like a sailor. I try to curb it down. I'm not always successful. So if you find it offensive, please, please, please let me know and I will do my darndest to tone it down, okay? So anyway, we're gonna go through this real fast before I show you where to find your assignments and to find readings, okay? So you'll notice week 1, okay, here's 9/2 to 9/4, so that's Wednesday to Friday. It has what my video will be about, excuse me, And then what your assignment is, okay? Every assignment you have is going to be due that week's Friday, okay? So that Friday, the 4th, by midnight, okay? So your first assignment here, which is to tell me about yourself, you'll find it in discussions, is due by midnight on Friday the 4th, okay? Here is your second assignment, which will be due Friday the 11th, and so on and so forth, okay? When you submit your assignments, that is how I take your attendance. If you do not submit an assignment, you are absent, okay? So you can go through and see anything that's due. If you have to read it, you're reading it essentially for the following week, okay? So this, for example, Eudora Welty's The Corner Store, that short story is a descriptive essay, okay? So you're gonna read it, and then in this week, I'm gonna talk about the descriptive essay before you have it due Friday by midnight, okay? If you guys think that I talk too fast during my videos, please let me know. I will do my darndest again to slow it down, okay? Week 7, we're gonna start getting into our novel. It is The Hate U Give. Yes, there's a movie. Yes, you should read the book because they are completely different. The endings are not the same, and there are a lot of moments that are kept out of the movie that really probably should have been in there. It is broken up, but remember we have essentially 7 days in between assignments, so I think that the chapter load is okay. You could probably also download the audiobook if you really don't want to read, okay? So that's week 7 starts our novel reading, okay? We're gonna have an MLA day. Yes, you have a quiz. It will be through Canvas. Don't think too hard about it, okay? I'm not that hard pressed about, you know, your notes being out. I'm also not there to judge you, so whatever. And then by week 9, you're going to choose a research paper topic. Have no fear. I have already narrowed it all down for you. You have 4 choices to choose from. If you hate every one of them, you can certainly choose your own as long as it pertains to the novel, The Hate U Give. Okay, so again, you'll see everything that I'll talk to you about, and then what your assignment is either over the weekend or what is due that Friday. Okay, stop doing that. All right, so you'll see I also do paper milestones for your research paper. You will have a final research paper due the end of the semester. Have no fear, it's very short, 5 to 7 pages, double spaced. And I give you those milestones. So you'll have your topic, your thesis, and outline. Okay, and then you're gonna give me your first rough draft, which is just gonna be 3 pages, and then your second rough draft, which is 5 pages. Your whole paper needs to be between 5 and 7. It's not that bad, I promise, okay? We'll have a quiz. Now here you'll see December 4th, your final research paper is due. And then the last day of classes is when your portfolio is due. This is because my due date for my child, sorry, is in between week 15 and 16. So I needed to give leeway to be able to grade your papers before the end of the semester. Your paper and your portfolio are your final. You do not have a final. Okay, I also think that this works out nicely because it means you have 3 weeks to kind of not worry about this class for the most part. Okay, your final portfolio is going to be comprised of everything that you've already written. Again, I have something set aside for that for you to look at. Okay, so we're going to scroll back up to the top. Announcements. So this is our home page. Okay, so if you ever click home, you're always going to be brought here. Okay, this is home, right? Your announcements. This is where I'm going to most likely upload your weekly emails that you'll also be getting. It's going to post later today, which is why there's nothing here. Okay, so any weekly email will be posted. All of the videos I record will be posted here under announcements. They will be labeled so that you can easily find them and navigate through them. Okay, your assignments. So here's the first one. Okay, you can always click on assignments and you can click right to the first one. Okay, I know it says it's locked right now, but that's okay. It's more so that you guys can't do anything just yet. Oops, I don't know what happened. Okay, so each, I have to give you these. I have to finish that, but they will all have a due date. Have no fear. They will all have a due date by end of day today. Okay, you can go to discussions. You will see that there are all of your discussions set up. I don't know why they're out of order. It's driving me absolutely out of my mind. Okay, so here is the first one that you're doing. That is due September 4th. Tell me about yourself. All right, and then you'll have the discussions of the novel. We are going to have a conference sign up. Don't worry about it. Okay. Again, as things come, I don't want to overwhelm you. I know this is already overwhelming, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. So then when you go to grades, your assignments will all be there. It'll say out of how many points. Okay. All of your essays are out of 50 points and so on and so forth. Okay. So you'll be able to then check your grade down here. All of your categories are weighted. Sorry. Okay. Files. Now this is where you can find all the course readings. Okay. So when you hit files, you'll see that there is a few folders. If you go to MLA writing, this is something that I think will help with everything. So I put a bunch of information in here on how to go to MLA formatting. We are going to go over it, so don't freak out. But this crafting conclusions, introduction 101, primary versus secondary sources, putting an entire thing together, quoting PowerPoint, all of this is supplemental. You do not have to look at it. It is there for your use if you so feel. But again, we're going to go over the MLA template, the MLA work thing, and then I guess I missed something else. I have to put them in there. Okay, our readings. Here are all of the readings. Oh, I put it there. Oops. All of the readings for the entire class are located here in this folder. There is going to be a second place to also access these, and I will show you that momentarily. And then all of your rubrics. Okay, all of the rubrics are very self-explanatory, I would like to think. They give the assignment, they give assignment guidelines, and then they actually give how I grade you. Okay, so again, these are all going to be found in a secondary location as well. Okay, syllabus we already saw. Quizzes, you have 2 quizzes. It's not complicated. Okay, modules. Here is something that I think is going to be very useful. Okay, so week 1, anything that we need for week 1 to get through this first week is going to be found here. So your syllabus, the breakdown, literary terms, this is what you're reading over the weekend, and then this is your assignment that's due on Friday. Okay, so then when you move to week 2, it gives you the dates, the narrative essay, this is your assignment. So if it has that paper with a pencil, that means it's an assignment. And this short essay rubric goes to that personal narrative. Okay, and then the corner store, which is what you're going to read next weekend, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that's where you can also find those readings and those rubrics. Let's see, MLA, so week 8 is clearly MLA week, and I believe that's it. All of the discussions are also located in their appropriate weeks. Okay, so now let's go to this. Okay, so the syllabus. Everything else, library resources, sorry, chat is just a, like a chat function, a DM function. Proctor track, don't worry about it. Library resources, it's going to help you get into the databases. I will tell you how to do that when we get to week 8, okay? And then online tutoring if you guys need help, okay? So let's go to the syllabus real fast. So you have the option then to download, or it's going to show it to you. Okay, here's my email. That's pretty important, I guess. You can send messages. You'll see over here, it says inbox. You can send messages to your teachers or to fellow students or whomever through Canvas, or you could do it through Outlook. I personally use Outlook because I always forget Canvas has a messaging area. I'm going to try to use it this semester. Okay, so you have course learning outcomes, you have materials. It says the New World Reader, but I'm not linked up to that as of right now. You have to write between 15 and 20 pages of writing throughout everything, which is why it seems like you have a lot of writing, but I promise you don't, okay? This is the grade breakdown right here. And then the schedule. So again, this is very, very simplistic, which is why I like to do that weekly breakdown to give you due dates and give you an idea of what is due that week, what we are doing that week, what I'm going to talk to you about, so on and so forth. Okay, so if you are a student with a 504 plan, please email that to me, okay? And we will figure out a way to accommodate your plan. Let's see, anything else? I think that's about it. If you guys have any issues with anything, please let me know, okay? What else? I believe just bear with me for like a hot second. Okay, so once I get due dates in there, you'll see that this one, because I gave it a due date of the 4th, is up there. So if you hit calendar, you can then see that. And I'm pretty sure you can print out this page, but I'm not 100% positive because I'm a little technologically dumb. Okay, so you can do that as well. Let's see. I think that might be it. We're going to go, oops, I'm clicking too many things. We're gonna go back to the course real fast. Okay, so once announcement shows, everything else has links in it, okay? I wanna bring you back to modules. I have made sure that everything is easily accessible to you through either a URL link or it's a Google Doc or a Microsoft Doc that I have uploaded. When you get to reading the book. Okay, so I'm sorry, this is a discussion. I apologize. Right here, The Hate You Give. Okay, so now you can download this. It is free. It is not one of those like enter your email addresses. Okay, I made sure that it was not one of those. Here it is. Okay, here's the text. So you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, and by here's the text, I mean, yeah. It probably takes some time to upload because it is a big document. There it is. Okay. You should be able to click and it should be able to bring it to you. I'm not sure how it's going to work here on Canvas, but I know if you click this link right here, it will work. Okay. So again, if you guys have questions about this weekly breakdown, let me know. Your first assignment, which is due Friday, is to tell me about yourself, which you can find here in discussions. And then you're going to read my Angelou's New Directions over the weekend for next week. Okay, so let me stop my share. Okay, the only other thing is that most likely during these videos, either one of my dogs or cats or my child is probably going to pop in and out. I apologize ahead of time. I wish I could prevent it, but he hasn't started school yet, so we'll see. He starts kindergarten, but it just hasn't started yet. So I think that's about it. I hope that, you know, we can really weather through this semester, as awkward as it might be. I would like to think that I am overly communicative with everyone. I prefer that. I think that it works better for everyone's favor if I do the videos coupled with giving you written detailed assignments and then me explaining them in these videos. I think it helps a little more for those visual learners. I think that's officially it now. So I hope you guys have a good weekend, good week, and you guys will see me either on Sunday or Monday in my next video. Okay, bye guys.